Hey guys, Jonathan here for Jam Sports 100, the Jam Sports Show. How is it going? YouTube seems to be having some issues, so this version of NFL Week 10 picks is going to be quick. It's going to be kind of like rapid fire, so let's get right to it. We are 0-1 on the week. We did have the Redskins winning and covering the 3-point spread. They did not, 34-27. Here we go. Seattle and Atlanta, plus 6.5 for Atlanta. I think Seattle wins this game, but I think they win it tight. Seattle's offensive line has not been good as of late. Seattle does not play well on the road. I'm going with Atlanta. I'm going with the Seahawks to win, like I said. Atlanta for the spread. However, the big thing for Atlanta, they might have Roddy White back. Buffalo and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh minus 3.5. Believe it or not, I think Pittsburgh is a little bit better, and I'm going to go with Pittsburgh to win and cover. Detroit and Chicago. Chicago is a field goal favorite. I do think the Lions are really the better team here. Plus, even if Jay Cutler starts at quarterback like he's expected to, how healthy is he with that groin injury? I'm going with the Lions to win. Cincinnati and Baltimore, plus 1.5 for Baltimore. Cincinnati is a banged up team. They do not play well on their road. They do not play well in Baltimore. They've lost the last 3 games there. It's an AFC North battle, so you know it's going to be a tough one. I think Baltimore wins this weeker. Philadelphia in Green Bay. Half a point for the Packers. Not being a homer here, calling it the way that I really do see it. I think the Packers do win this game. I think they'll be fine. If the Eagles want to win this game, they've got to really pressure Seneca Wallace. I think Wallace will do okay against the Eagles defense. Packers defense has got to tighten up and play better than they did on Monday night though, or they will definitely be in some trouble because Nick Foles is the answer to the Chip Kelly offense. I do think that the Packers win. Having Clay Matthews back, I think, will help out a little bit. Hopefully, he can be the impactful player that the Packers will need him to be. Jacksonville and Tennessee. Tennessee is a 2-touchdown favorite. I'm not in love with the number, but I am going to go with the Titans because Jacksonville is really seriously a mess. St. Louis and Indianapolis, the Colts are 10.5-point favorites. This is a tough game to pick right here. I've got the Colts to win, obviously, but whether or not I want them to cover, want to take them to cover is a different story. I am going to. T.Y. Hilton is a star in the making. Reggie Wayne, as time goes on, it will continue to hurt the Colts not to have him. However, I do think they will be alright. They have shown that they can come back from adversity. They did against Houston last week when they were behind. And I think Indianapolis is tons better than St. Louis. I am going to go with the Colts and going to swallow the 11 points. Raiders and Giants. Giants minus 7.5 at home. Oakland was embarrassed. The only reason I say embarrassed is because it was at home against Philadelphia last week. Now they're on the road in New York. And quite frankly, I think the Giants will eventually figure out how to put a good game together. I do think it is this week. I do have the Giants winning and covering the spread. Carolina and San Francisco. San Francisco is a touchdown favorite at home. I think this game is close. I think it's tight. I think it's physical. This is going to be a good football game for hardcore football fans. I do have the Niners winning, but winning closer than what the spread indicates, so give me Carolina for the spread. Denver and San Diego, plus 7.5 for San Diego. I do have Denver winning the game with the points. Here, I mean, obviously you got to wonder, how are the Broncos going to play with, John Fox going down, their head coach. Well, they're probably going to play inspired for one thing, and for another thing, they already have, Jack Del Rio is not a complete failure as a head coach, plus Peyton Manning is the head coach on the field. Broncos will be fine. Houston and Arizona. I'm going to go with Houston to win this game, even though Houston's kind of in the same situation. They didn't get as lucky as far as their interim head coach, because I think Del Rio is a better coach than Wade Phillips, who is the Houston interim. But I do think they are going to play a tough football game here. They're not going to be very happy because they have not shown the ability to close out games. Here's their chance to close out a game, and I think they do it against Arizona. Give me Houston to win. Dallas and the Saints. Saints are a touchdown favorite at home. The Saints were embarrassed last week with a loss to the Jets. They're going to New Orleans. They're going back home where they play well. Dallas is a horrible team in defending the pass. I do have the Saints winning the game and covering the spread. I do think it is close for a while, but I don't think it finishes that way. Miami and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay plus 2.5. I've got Tampa Bay winning a close football game here. Miami is a mess, and yes, believe it or not, that does matter in the NFL. So, there you go. Like I said, I do have this Tampa Bay's best chance to win a game, to get the first win of the year. I think they do it. I am going to go with Tampa Bay. Alright, guys, this was a terrible video, I know. But you know what? One, I'm a little bit worn down. I've been doing videos all day. I've done like 4 or 5 of them today because I got to do videos for individual videos for each sport now to get views. So, I apologize for this, and hopefully we can just reel off some wins, and I don't just look like I'm talking nonsense. I am John Thumbs Up for Jam Sports, in the Jam Sports Show. See you guys later.